Hey YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul and welcome to another remake video. Today we'll be remaking Blueface's Thotiana, so let's get straight to it. First things first, let's go ahead and set our tempo to 104 beats per minute. And we're going to start off with that electric keyboard sound. So let's go ahead and bring that in right now. We're going to go to, what are we going to go to? We're going to go to Vintage Electric Piano and let's bring in the Modern Classic. Let's go and draw in that pattern. All right, so that sounds good like that. Let's go ahead and open up our EQ and let's just filter out some of those highs. All right, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and create another software instrument track and let's bring in those keys, those pianos. We'll go to piano and let's use Yamaha Grand Piano, and let's go ahead and draw in that pattern. Go to a higher octave here and let's start that up here. Go ahead and duplicate that. Maybe we'll duplicate it over 2 octaves as well. Let's just bring in some reverb on this guy here. Bring down the wetness value. All right, that sounds good just like that. Let's go and create a new software instrument track. And let's bring in that sort of whistle sound that we hear. And let's create this one from scratch. We'll use Logic's ES2 synthesizer. All right, and let's go ahead and draw in that pattern. There it is right there. All right, let's go to open up ES2 and work with the default preset here. We'll only use one oscillator. We use the sine wave here. Let's turn on unison, get that nice and fat. Pull up the attack a little bit here. Maybe increase the release as well. Maybe we don't need the unison. All right, that sounds good. Let's push this up 1 octave here. That's better. Maybe the unison sounds better now. All right, that's good like that. Let's go ahead and bring in an EQ. We'll filter out some of those lows. And let's go ahead and bring in some reverb, Logic Space Designer. Once again, the default settings. We'll just literally leave the default settings there. And next, let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. And maybe we start bringing in some of those drums. Let's go ahead to our EXS24 sampler instrument. And we're going to bring in the Thotiana drum kit. Make it nice and loud. And let's start off with something simple here. The clap. There's the clap right there. All right, sounds good. Let's duplicate that. And let's draw in the kick pattern. Copy this over. Actually, it's not how that goes. I think this goes back here. Let me get something like this. Let's copy this over to something like that. And then we get another hit over here and over here. All right, next is going to duplicate that track, copy this down over here, and we're going to layer up our kick with a crash open hat symbol. That right there. Just lower that a lot. We don't need that to be so loud. All right, next is going to duplicate this track here and bring in the woodblock percussion, whatever you want to call it. Let's make it a little louder here. We get one here, here, and here. Ooh, here. Let's duplicate that over. All right, that sounds good. Next, let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. And maybe we bring in the 808 now. Bring in Logic's ES2 synthesizer. Bring in the 808 preset we always use. We'll adjust that in a moment. Let's go ahead and draw in this 808. We're down to a nice low octave. Stretch that out there. Don't need to stretch that out that long. Then we go back up. How did this one go? It goes on there. Okay, so we got to match that up. All right, so let's go ahead and duplicate that one. Let's go open up our ES2. Let's take off the detuning on that one. And I'm going to lower the release time as well. It's really long. Pull up our attack a little bit. Maybe add in some drive. Some distortion. Let's go open up our EQ and filter out a lot of those highs. We just want the low end rumble. And let's lower that. Doesn't need to be so loud. All right, sounds good like that. And next, let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. And we'll round out this with the strings. I don't know why I said that like a question, but the strings, we'll go to synthesizer, strings, authentic strings. And let's go ahead and draw in that pattern, which is simply one note sustained. All right, and that note will be right over here. Whoa, what's happening here? Let's open up our channel EQ. We don't want it to be so piercing, so let's go ahead and cut out some of those highs. Let's go ahead and add in some reverb. Once again, we use the default settings. And let's lower that so it's in the background and not so much in your face. The remake pretty much right there. Now let's go ahead and arrange this thing. There is a little change up that happens here right before sort of the rest of the beat. I'm going to do that right now. Just copy this over. For the intro, we just get those first 3 tracks. Let's go ahead and copy this guy over. And for here, here's where the change up happens. So let's go ahead and just chop this up. We're going to copy this over. And we're going to use quarter notes here. We're just going to copy over the quarter note region. So it's going to be like a stutter before the verse. And the same thing is going to happen on the keys. Let's repeat that. This comes out. The clap comes out. Now the kick comes into play. Let's just copy over the kick. Cut that out as well. Duplicate that. And let's take out this last kick. Same thing's going to happen for the crash. Take out the last crash. We're going to take out that. And we're going to use the 808 in this one. Once again, we're going to shrink it down to that. And duplicate that. Take out that as well. So there's our little stutter that happens before the verse, and then this comes into play, everything. Let's go ahead and copy, let's go ahead and copy this over here. So we'll duplicate this for 8 bars, and then the verse comes in. I think all we have is the keyboard. This comes out, that stays, the clap stays, and just the strings come out, so something like that. All right, let's go ahead and duplicate that once more. And over here, some more stuff comes out. The 808s come out. And I think the crash comes out as well. Let's take out this as well. All right, and then we'll just copy this over. For the tutorial's sake, I'll round it up right there. So let's go ahead and listen to what we just put together. Blueface's track, Thotiana. Let's go. stop the remake right there, but there was something off, and I went back to listen to the track and wanted to fix that for you. So the 808 is gone right here. The crash doesn't happen over here. And I don't think the clap was here either. So we're going to take that out. And the little wood blocks are not in, and the strings are not in as well. So we just get this right here. So now sit back, relax, and enjoy Thotiana by Blueface. So that right there is Thotiana by Blueface. For you Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and save this entire session for you guys. Place that as a downloadable link in the description box below this video. For your non-Logic users out there, got your back as well. I'm going to go ahead and export all these MIDI stems, audio stems, audio loops, and of course include the drum kit that we used in this tutorial. You can find that entire playback in the description box below this video. If you do have any questions on this or just want to chat, let's go ahead and talk in the comment section below. If you did like this video, remember thumbs up, share it, and if you're new to IAMM Music Mogul, remember to hit that subscribe button for more great videos like this one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Later. Peace.